It's $40.62. And as of Friday, it was trading at 87.65. And if the current price holds, it should open around 94 or so. You know, maybe even higher if the implied vols run out. Does that mean I'm playing with house money? No. I had the choice to sell these things at 87.65. That's the offer average of bid on offer. I could have probably sold it easily at 87. And my implied profits are what? $47 times 200, $9,500 worth of money. That is not house money. That is your money. Okay. You had the choice to cash out. You chose not to. Just because, I mean, if there are some price drops that you're not that concerned about, sure, run the position. Long dated call options kind of give you the option. Even if there's a steep decline, if you still believe in the stock, you have the waiting power. Even though it's technically a leveraged instrument. I mean, let me show you. I think it's not open, but we can open it. Okay, let me put 840 as the current price. This is the Black-Scholes thing we did with you guys. Oh, not 480. That would be devastating. 840. It has a delta of 3360. And there is some theta associated with it, but implied leverage is 3. So it's as if I'm playing with my current value on these is 17.5. It's as if I'm playing with 51,500 worth of NVIDIA. Okay, but I'm not invested that much. You know, that's where the delta comes in. So if this thing goes to 700, you know, I'm going to go down to 50s. But I have belief long term. That's why I choose the longest possible date. It gives you waiting power. If you were doing this leverage with the outright stock, you would have had a margin call a long time ago. That means either bring more cash or we're going to liquidate the position if you don't. So you may actually have to liquidate the position before you think you should. The options, long-term options, give you waiting power. By the way, I'm going to kind of make this official, hopefully, assuming admin approves it. I'm going to offer a summer class, 12 weeks, Zoom only. We'll basically meet 3 nights a week, sometime between 6 and 8. And it's going to do options trading and interest rate risk management. Anybody who actually wants to take this class, because I need 15 for the class to make it. So if you are interested, please email me. Because if I don't get 15, even if you register for it, the course is not going to make it. I know quite a bit of you are graduating, but if you're interested in that course, let me know. I mean, I would have gladly offered it for free, but you're not allowed to do that. All right, going back to our issue, what is the proper strike price? So there are two trade-offs. Oh, I was going to talk about that's one of those stocks. Come on. One of them, this Big Bear AI. I was willing to do it at 372, but it's already up 20%, so I'm not sure about that yet. Maybe I can do this way it's sound. This is SoundHound AI. Okay, it's up quite a bit. in the month or so, but it still could go up. As I said, it's a speculative play. I'm not going to put more than $2,000 into it. I mean, my account value is over 30,000 now, and it'll be over 31 as soon as the market opens because of Nvidia. So that's a risk I'm willing to take. Always ask yourself, if I lost half of that money, would I cry? If the answer is yes, you took too much position in that stock. That's my guideline because I haven't done that in the past. Have I ever told you guys the story of me turning 5,000 to $500,000 in 2 months with two trades? Back in 98, not 98, 97, I was offered a job. I was working in Turkey at a bank as a product development kind of guy. And there was a guy who came from Donaldson, Lufkin, and Jenrette, which was an American investment bank. Uh, they've been bought out since. The guy came in and he offered me some products. And I looked at it. I said, "This is crap." And I said, "What do you want to buy?" I designed him a product that we would be interested in buying. He said, "I can do that." Okay, we bought it. Then the product became so popular. He sold a lot of it. They promoted him. So he calls me up. He says, "Oh, they promoted me, so I need to replace me. Are you interested?" I said, "Sure, why not? What's the pay?" 250 minimum, including guaranteed bonuses. And in a good year, you can make a lot more than that. And if that year Russia had not defaulted, I would have made $2 million in bonuses because I made so much business for it. But we only got our guaranteed, plus they fired us because they didn't need us anymore. But they actually kept the Russians because somebody had to collect what was owed to the company. But the job was in London. You wait about 3 months to get your work permit. Even if you're American, doesn't matter. You can go there without a visa, but you cannot work simply by showing up. Unless those days, if you were a citizen of an EU country. So I had resigned my job, and I'm basically trading. I had about 5,000 left from my day trading profits in exchange rates, and I knew yen very well. I took a wild position. The yen was trading around 120. I made a bet that it's going to go over 135. I bought a 135 call. Within 2 weeks, it was trading at 134, and that 5,000 became 57. I cashed out. Then I bet it's going to go back down. So I bought 120 puts. This time it was a little bit longer, took about more than a month. It went down to 124. My position became $500,000. I cashed out. Great. Then I took a position in S&P options. I basically bet very leveraged that it was going to go up. Guess how much money I put in there? About $350,000. And the only reason it was only 350 because my wife had heard from my broker, they were friends, that I made a lot of money. She didn't tell her how much. She comes and says, "You're going to buy me a car and a house." In Turkey, an apartment is also called a house. I said, "Okay." I bought her a brand new car. That car is still running, by the way. It's a 97 Honda Civic. And not those little ones, the bigger ones, the sedan ones. And I bought her an apartment, but it was a duplex at the roof of a high rise, about maybe 3,000 square feet. And the building was not even there yet. The whole project was just a big hole. So I paid $85,000 for it. And I put 350 onto S&P options. Remember, at that time, I'm young. I'm thinking I'm playing with the house money. And more important than that, I feel very cocky, okay? I was really good in exchange rate trading. I rarely lost. I'm like, I'm not going to use the term that I would have, But if you want to know that term, read Liar's Poker. You'll find out. It was about Liar's Poker is about the days of Salomon Brothers when they kind of started the corporate bond market, the junk bonds and all sorts of stuff. There was a legendary trader called John Meriwether, and he almost completely collapsed the U.S. financial system. Fall of 1998. You can read about him. Anyway, so I feel like I'm God. Okay, nothing I do can go wrong.